Yes lads, welcome back to another trading video. So this is exhausting, this market. It really is. It's getting harder to trade with, right? And these cars should have already been sold. Really good we've just put up, but Hernandez bought for 520. Really good price, in fact. He did get sold, he sold for 550 a minute ago. But his cards should be at least like 580, 590, but as there's no demand for cards at the moment, same with a Kocha, a good price, could have sold him for 400, doesn't get bought, and people are panic selling and putting them up for cheap, and he's then not getting bought, and that prices are just going down. But have a look at Kocha's price now. Why I think the market is going down, and I do believe this in a sense of let me get his price a minute, right, is they've done the whole 365k and he's not even getting bought. Terrible, man. The reason he was 400k last night, that's why I bought him. But there's not many up, but he's just not getting bought. If he's not getting bought at that kind of price, there's only more going to come on the market. But it is quite bad. But why I think the market is this bad, and it's getting worse. It shouldn't be this worse now. It should have picked up a little bit. But why I think it's still getting bad, it's because they've done the whole 30 game thing, right? So everyone was expecting just be rivals, right? And then the foot champs would be a bonus. But instead they're like, well, no, that counts towards it. And it's like, well, why would you do that? So what you're saying is, I've got to shut out on one reward to get another, which everyone then choose foot champs, which then you get both them, which is why you would do foot champs. It makes sense, right? It makes sense just to get foot champ rewards than rivals, unless you want to play rivals all on a Thursday and exhaust yourself and then play champs all weekend, and it's not healthy, right? So they've kind of made this game a weekend thing. So what I think is the market's going to be high on a Thursday till Saturday, but dead all the rest of the week. And why I think that is because there's no one's playing games, therefore everyone sold their cards and got rid of, and people are still doing that now, and people are still packing cards from SBCs and that, but they're not playing games. They're only playing squad battles, and everyone who plays squad battles has got their squad battles teams anyway. So so there's no one's playing games, so you're not going to buy a card to put in a team to play with if you're not playing games. You're not going to buy a card either unless you're trading with it. So everyone's losing coins, hand over fist, and EA know this, right? EA want people to lose coins, because it's like, well, I've lost all these coins, now I've got no coins, I want to spend FIFA points. And it's just no, right? So you can still make coins on this market, but that's why I think the market's crashing. It's because there's no demand for players. If there's no demand for players, like you see it every year, right? An 81 rated would be like 9-10k at the start of the year or whatever. After the weeks go on, there's no demand for him. He just ends up going down, and that's why cards go down, because there's no demand for him. And that, I think there's just no demand in any sort of player at the moment. But you still can make coins. Now, I've been doing this just to see if it did work, and it does, as you can see on the transfer list now. Sissoko is currently, and you need to know his actual price anyway, right? 20,750, I think, or 21. It's up in 21, right? 21,250. About 21,250, it'd probably go up a little bit, but I'd say 21k as a target where you want to get him for. So 19,950, right? If you're getting this card, that's not what this is, though, right? So he's 21k. Want to go to Shadow? Now I sold it a Shadow for 20,250. Just because that's kind of where he was selling for, right? So 21k there. Now 22,250. You need him under 21,000 coins to make coins, right? So that's not a good buy. You can probably make 100 coins on it, right? Not what I'm doing this for. You want to make as much coins with at least the amount of coins you can. So you want to go ahead and probably sit at like 20,750, right? Now people see he's worth 21k, but not many people are going to put him up for 21k because they want to make coins. But people don't realise that with a shadow on him he's worth more. Whether that's just they're trying to get rid of before they lose more coins, or they just don't know, or it's an accident or whatever. they do get listed at more than you think. But at the moment, it's not the busiest time. It's like 3 o'clock, right? UK time in the afternoon. It's not a good time to be doing this. You want to be doing it from like 6 to 8 o'clock in the afternoon of the evening. That's when the peak time is, and we'll probably hit like 2 mil transfer, and the PS will be like 8 or 9 mil at some point, right? This is where you want to be doing this for now. It's not working, so you can go ahead and bid on these kind of cards, but as you can see, the market is so bad, it doesn't even say all the cards that are on. You've got to compare the price, reset, and all that bollocks, right? And it's just not good. So with that, you could go ahead and do more cards than this, right? So you could go ahead, put 20k minimum, shadow on, go and have a look at some cards. The Militao could work quite nicely, Fred could work, and I would go ahead and do it with all these kind of players, right? Sanchez might work, for instance. We're going to have a look at Sanchez, just to give you the basics of how this kind of is done. A lot of people are doing this as well, but, you know, depends on the time of day and everything. It all goes in your favour, you know, what player you're doing and things like that. So, Sanchez is dropping fast as well. 26k, 26.5, 27, 27k. Probably going for 27k. So about 29, just over 29 should be a shadow card, right? That's kind of where people are going to want to be buying them for. Maybe a bit lower. So 28,750. So let's say 28, 28.5, 28k. This is not a good one because he's not. You need him now. You're going to need him for 26, under 26.6. So like make it worth it. 26,250, but he's not even worth that on his own, right? So you need a card that is about 27k, like this card, but shadow card's going 2.5k more. That's because tax is less, so you'll be able to make coins on it. So Sissoko's a prime example, right? Rudiger would be good. There's not a lot of tax in Rudiger, which I did do earlier. Where is he? Rudiger here. He's like, I think he was like 7k with a shadow on. His price here, 6.6. He hasn't got bought. I did sell one for 7.2 and 6.6. I did sell one for 7k. So I think actually it's about, yeah, it's like 6.6, but he is worth about 6k, 6.1. So you can try and get shallow for about 6.2k. You'll be actually in good profit with that. So I'd recommend doing that. If not, go ahead. Here we go. 5.9, and there you go. Right, just like that. Lower budget players work more because there's less tax involved. So it's easier to do, right? But I'm gonna go ahead and put him up for 7k. That gives me 750 coins profit on that card. And it works more often than you think, right? It does work more often. Now Xbox isn't as popular as PlayStation, things like that, and also it's not the best time to be doing this, but it still does work. So this is how I'd probably trade. You could go ahead and do these with other cards. What else is good as well to do is you want to go to Gold Rare, go to Defenders, go to Shadow. Now, not these used to be 2k. They're probably not that now. No, they're not. 1.8. Okay, so like 1.8, 1.7 maybe. Right, so there's none for 1.7, so you could probably instantly sell them for 1,700 coins, which means you need them for anything under 1.6, right? You can probably go like 1.4 and see a bunch pop up. They may come up, right? They don't look expensive. There you go, 900 coins. But outbidding on it, we were like 5 seconds slow to that one though. But as you can see, this works really well. Again, we were a bit slow with that one. If you're trying to snipe like this, right, competitively, I'd recommend an infinite cable. I'm wireless, so yeah, I don't really win many like this. This is why I kind of normally bid or invest or do trend trading. It's knowing the market, that sort of thing. But at the moment, you just can't do that, right? The market is deteriorating really fast. I'd recommend doing something like this, right? They do pop up as you've seen there. If not, and then just go ahead and just bid 1.4. On a card that you see. So for instance here, I'd go 150 and then I'd go like 1.4. This doesn't work as well as it's going to say 25 minutes. It's not the case. It really isn't the case. There's so many less than that. I can promise you that, and I don't know why they do it. I don't know why they can't just show you everything that's going on the filter wise. They just cap it at that, and I don't know why. So try and get another one, right? If we can. If not, you can use this to like midfielders. It might be a little bit more expensive. 1.6, you're probably looking at like a 1.5 by now, which then you need for 1.4. But as you do see, they do pop up. And you could do this with like certain. So you could do it with just right backs, for instance. The cheapest right back is like with a shadow on is 2k, right? And let's say 2k. Let's say like 1.9 for an instant sale. Go ahead and put that in here just to get the exact tax. Is 1,800. It's always going to be like under. So you could probably go 1.7, maybe 1.6 to make it worth it. Try and get one that way. There's so many ways you can do. Just go and have a look. Same with Hunter. Hunter will work with like strikers and things. This is kind of just basic trading. How I would do it. And also what I would do is, instead of just searching for one player, is I would go to, I've got 200k, so I can go up to like 40k here. That just depends on how many coins you've got. And go ahead until you see a bid. So what was that there with a bid on? Yeah, okay, I don't think that's going to be good. We can have a look though, right? If there's coins to be made, there's coins to be made. Yago, so is he like 94? There's none for 95, but there's none for 96. Right, so you could probably get rid of him for 96k, right? So 96,000. You need him at anything, yeah, so 96,000, let's say 500 at a push, right? 91k is your limit. So that's a fact. If you get him for that, that's 1,000 coins profit. If you get him for 91, you're looking at like 600k profit. But is it going to be worth it? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Why not? Alright, 97. So he's actually going for 96.5. Now, when you undercut players like this, they do get bought up pretty quickly. That I've noticed. Anything under the actual, if there's none up for it and you put it up, you do tend to get it. But Hernandez didn't go. My Hernandez hasn't gone. That means he's at 93k now. Paris price. Probably try again. Try and get another one. Yeah, I'm gonna watch. Nope, that was close. Gonna watch that one to see where his price goes, and I'll just keep doing that. You do win a lot more than you lose, but it's just he's going for 94k. So someone wants this for his team, not willing to trade with him. But if you get someone who's trading and doesn't want him in the team, it's just who's got the most bottle and who's willing to do it, really. But that's how I would do it. So as you can see here, Rudiger hasn't sold yet. Give him another 5 minutes, he will sell. I did do one there. I did do a Sissoko there as well. Hernandez is really biting me, man. 6k, 545, 548. He is really biting me. Really is. I'm gonna put this up for 3 hours. See if it does go. See if I can get someone to lazy buy it, but I doubt it. But yeah. The market is terrible. I would stay away from any kind of investments, anything like that. If you've got cards, I would sell them. I wouldn't hold on. The market may go up Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, but at this point, you just don't really know. Kind of awful. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the video, guys. It's helped you in any way. Subscribe, like the video, and I'll see you in the next one.